Indiana head coach Teri Moren make an opening statement.
Well, as I said to the kids, winning is hard, and it's hard at home. It's hard on the road, and our margin of error is really small, and so we got to be so much better. But we're happy that we're getting out of here with a win tonight. I thought Northwestern was really good. They were ready, hit shots. Again, Daly, was really good. As she was last year against us. I thought this one over here, Shay, was fearless. That's what I love about her. No matter what the outcome, she's gonna go down. She's either gonna win by being aggressive, or if we come up short, she's still gonna go down with guns a-blazing. So that's what I love about her, is that she's fearless, and she hit some big shots down the stretch for us. So happy to be getting out of here with a win, but we realize that we have to play so much better.
Coach, I'm curious what you thought Northwestern did well defensively.
Well, I felt like first of all, Joe is terrific at being able to change up how he plays teams, right? He started off in his own, then went man, pressed us a little bit. And so I think the one thing that Joe always has done a great job of is just trying to keep teams off balance with throwing different, things at them. Now, they did get energy. There was an increased energy with them tonight. Anytime you hit shots, same thing with our team. We hit shots, our defense, it rises, right? And becomes so much more aggressive. And I thought, they started to get some confidence, right? And I thought because of it that their defense picked up, certainly trying to be more aggressive, with us. And so, I think the biggest thing for them tonight is they hit shots.
You guys just came off a loss to UCLA, but it was only 11 points. They've been winning games by 30 points. Team in the country. What did you see from them?
My team or UCLA?
Just the competition between the two of them. What did you see from UCLA? What do you think your team did well against them?
I thought our preparation, the days prior to us playing them at home was terrific. We were really, I thought, locked in. Again, we expected to win the game. I thought our game planning, our scouting report, how we were going to guard them was on point. It's just that we didn't hit the shots that we needed to hit, and we got really great looks. We just didn't capitalize or couldn't capitalize. They just didn't go down for us. But I was really proud of them because their effort was terrific. It felt like if we could have hit a couple more shots, I thought the outcome would be different. But I think it proved to them and us that we can play with anybody in the country.
Coach McEwen, he mentioned the battles that you guys have had in the past. What's different about the preparation? What's different about Shay Ciezki than Grace Berger and Sarah Scalia? What is so different about those three players, and how did Shay win the game for you tonight?
Well, I think they're all terrific in their own right. They all have a different skill set. And but I think the one thing that those guys have in common is the toughness. There's a fearlessness, there's no fear. Grace Berger was such a great competitor, as Shay was, as Sarah Scalia. But when it comes to leaving it all out there, I mean that's what all the great competitors do, right? They live for those moments, those big moments where they have to step up. Somebody has to step up and make big plays for us. Shay's done that. This isn't the first time she's done that.
What kind of second gear does Shay, when she's on, do for you guys? What do you think makes this team different when she's on?
Well, I mean, anytime she can hit shots, she certainly becomes somebody that, spreads the floor for us, another, person out there that they have to guard. In the past, the other teams have focused so much on Mackenzie, and then we surrounded her with 4 great shooters. Well, when we got Shay, we knew we were going to get a great shooter, right? And although maybe teams haven't packed it in the way that they did against Mackenzie, teams still realize that a lot of the actions that we do run set it up for our guards. If we're playing in space and playing fast, to get those shots behind the arc. And so, but I think tonight you watched Shay, she wasn't just that, she wasn't just that, the and one that she got going downhill, was a big time shot for us. And so I wouldn't say that Shay's just a 3-point shooter. I mean, Shay has more to her game than just that. And that's, I think, what makes her so dangerous.
You know, you've said every game is important, but winning games like this, kind of ugly, not the prettiest. How important is that, and what does it do for your team?
Well, and they know, we felt like, we had to come in, we have to win these kinds of games, these types of games, right? One, maybe because the expectation is for us to do that. The other thing that, you worry about as you come off a loss like the UCLA, and that there's a little bit of fatigue there, because we were not just on point with our preparation, but energy was high. There's Assembly Hall was incredible that day. And so you got to be able to create your own energy, as we always tell our kids. Like, we're going to go into Northwestern, we will have some fans, but it's not going to be Assembly Hall. So how can we create that same type of energy inside all of us, and then have it collectively where we're guarding together collectively as one unit, as one team. And then the ability to knock down shots, share the ball. Our assists are still not where I need them to be. I mean, 18's great, but we need to be upper 20s when we're, sharing the ball. We went on that streak there where we had a couple games of 25, 26, 27. I think that when we're sharing the ball like that, we're a really good ball team.
Coach, both you and Joe McEwen have been coaching the Big Ten for a long time. And you've seen him across various eras of Northwestern basketball here. What do you see from him in the way he carries his team?
Well, again, I have a tremendous amount of respect for Joe. He's been doing it a long time. I've always thought, so much of him because he's a good person first and foremost, high character guy, but an outstanding basketball coach that has won. Again, his teams, and you're right. This is my 11th season, so I've seen, some of his really, really, really good teams where we had to, battle. And then, as of late, I mean, but I think somebody said it. I mean, we've always, usually here, it's not so much in the hall as it's been here for us. It's been really difficult to get out of here with wins. And so I don't know if there's a different kind of recipe or what he's saying to him before, those games in here, but I found Northwestern for me historically to be a really hard place to play and win games. And so when you can get out of here with a win like we did tonight, you just got to chalk it up for it. Could have been ugly, but it's a win, and we'll take it.
You haven't had a lot of close games this year. You've had a couple, but certainly not yet in Big Ten play. So how do you know?
Close game? We haven't had a close game.
Not in Big Ten play yet.
UCLA wasn't close?
But not down to the last possession. So
Okay.
So being able to pull it out with her free, Willie's layup in
Yeah.
the last possession.
Yeah.
How do you take that going forward, knowing you've got the players to pull out close games like that, even as you, go deeper into Big Ten against even better competition, that you won, a very close game tonight.
Well, I mean, I'm grateful that I have players like Shay, but also like Chloe and like Sid, and I mean, all of them. I'm grateful for every last one of them that put in the work every single day and help put ourselves in a position to win games. And, we'll continue to grow, and we'll continue to try to improve on the things that we feel like are areas that we have to improve as we move forward. To move forward, but we go into every game expecting to win. And so that's just how we approach every game. There's going to be a lot of, I think, great battles in the Big Ten just because it's the best league in the country. Whether you got to throw out the records. I always say that, throw the records out. We've been doing this too long to realize that we've been in some where you're supposed to walk in and you're supposed to win, and they get hot and they make it a game and they have an opportunity. And we've been on the other side of that too, where, maybe we weren't supposed to win and we've done what we needed to do, to knock some great team off. So there's going to be a lot of these. This isn't the only battle that you're going to see at Northwestern this year.